Um, I was born during those years. That was like 73. I was born in 74, right? So, a little bit of context. We lived then under what Bell Hooks says is a white supremacist, cis hetero, patriarchal society. Capitalistic, let me not forget that, society, right? I want to first, even though I share that because I love our recent ancestor, Bell Hooks, and a lot of me being a man today is learning and reading and sharing and loving in that spirit and in that vein. I want to give a land acknowledgement to the Abenaki Nation because this is the land that we are on. And I believe that if we are going to talk about deconstructing systems of oppression, we got to start from the very beginning of this land that we are now on, right? To me, we have to move beyond land acknowledgement to understanding the ways that that oppression is our oppression. No matter what race we are, no matter what class we are, no matter our character, it affects us all. We all have been colonized. All of our ideas about who we are as a people on this soil, on this land, has been colonized. I want us to understand that systemic umbrella that Bell Hooks shared with us. Those are the intersections that we are meeting at. So when we are talking about what it means to move beyond queerness, move beyond transness, move beyond race, we have to be able to meet each other at those intersections and not stand still. We have to move through those intersections, right? Together. Appreciate the conflict, because conflict brings growth. Appreciate the other person's experience, because if we don't listen beyond our own experiences, whether it is of oppression or privilege, we will not shift the narrative towards the change that we deserve and that we should receive. Why do I do this work? I do this work because I love, not from a colonized ideology of love that is transactional, that you should do something for me in order for me to love you. This work is rooted in the foundation of love that challenged me to fight my battles internal, accept all of who I am, and be with people exactly where they are at that moment, in conflict, in love, even in pain and trauma. Because what we forget is the narrative is not exactly interpersonal. It's systemic. It's institutional. It's the ideas that we have internalized and believed that it's elements of who we are. I believe that I hated who I was. I once hated Black people. In some ways, I am still transphobic, right? I'm honest in the ways that I have internalized the values of this white supremacist culture. I don't back down, right? I stand up. I listen, because this is only my experience of it. If we are to move as a collective with that framework of love, we have to be in that conflict. We have to not stand still. I have to be able to move to the other side of your experience. That's change. That's love. Being in our bodies is the most vulnerable space to be. I don't care who you are. We have all been lied to, all of us, I don't care who you are, about our identity, about the ways that we've internalized gender, about the ways that we've internalized privilege, about a transactional society rooted in toxic capitalism where we sell our souls every day just to survive. And we wonder why it's so hard to move to the other side, because we forgot what love is. So I am grateful for being honored today. I am grateful for being in spaces with change makers that are able to be authentic in this space. Be authentic in relationships. Stand with me in my experience, meet me where I'm at, and be able to challenge yourself to move to the other side. I am grateful for you because it takes all of us, no matter identity, right? No matter gender, no matter ability. It takes all of us to bring our experiences of these systems, deconstruct them, understand why they were created. They were created to distance, not to connect. So a deeper level of change is spirit work. The work of spirit is understanding our connection to each other, understanding our connection to the land, understanding our connection to what America used to frame this as is the third world, right? The war in Gaza, how we distance ourselves from America's responsibility towards that, which is our responsibility towards that, because this is where we are. We are on this land that oppresses and represents oppression. I can go into ideas like eugenics, slavery. I could go on and on historically. The only way we're going to change, the only way we're going to move is to be in more spaces like this where there's diversity, right? Not by account. Oh, we had 7 Black people here. Great. Oh, we had this many Latin people here. Great. No, by accumulation, because you built trust, right? There's a difference when we meet together and we take the time to trust. There is a deeper love. There is spirit, right? There is movement. And that is who I am. And that's the work that I do.